Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim HaRachakwadash. Honors to the apostles and others, a great millstone and charge of truth. Honors and salutations to the elect, to the men that died doing the work, Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai, they shall arise first. To the men, women, and children that believe on the true name of the Father and the Son, which the Father's name is Yahweh, he exists. The Son's name is Yahweh Shai, he is the deliverer, because he's come and deliver us out of this captivity that we're in. My name is Maka Allah Ben Gab Ben Yasharala, Church of Philadelphia, camp here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Once again, coming back at you with another one. All right, and I entitled it The Lord has people set up to help you. All right. And why I said that because quick testimony, you know, in this park I'm at, I went to just to, get my record cleared here in Babylon. You know, ain't really had the money or nothing like that. But the guy that I went to go see, he gave me all the paperwork, this, that. And yesterday, when as I was doing the lesson, I finished the lesson, and I was standing here, and the same man walked through the park. I'm like, oh shit. He's like, yeah, I live around here. So I explained to him like today. He called me, and he was like, yo, man, you gonna come down here? He said, I already started your paperwork. I got this, I got that done for you. Come down here and bring the packet. And he gave me another, well, I don't want to say too much, but just know that the Lord, he has people just like with Joshua, which that's the first scripture I want to bring out. Because, when Joshua, he went to go spy out the land, I think it was Joshua and Caleb, right? They went to go spy out the land, and you had the harlot help him, and for that action, she was she was helped. All right, so we're going first scripture we're gonna go to is Joshua chapter 6 and 25. All right, might start up a little higher than that, but right now that's where we're going. Joshua chapter 6, we're gonna start at verse 25. Hate the water, bro. The Lord is always going to protect his men. Like the reason why I'm bringing these things out now is for the times that we're coming to, man. Like it might seem like, you know, uh, hey man, things gonna seem bad for you. But at the end of the day, there's one thing we gotta know that the Lord, right? He hey man, he got you. And faith, what is faith? If you can see things, it says faith that things that you can see. Why do you hope for it? All right. If you can't see it, that's faith, man, because you're hoping for it to come. All right. Like my son told me, he's like, Dad. He said, something about the Eagles. That's my squad or whatever. He said, I hope you put money on them now. I'm like, nah. He was like, nah, because I remember you had so much faith in them and this, that. But now we know it's all rigged and all that. But that's here nor there, But let's go to Joshua because this is history too. All right, so this already happened. Joshua chapter 6. I said 27. Hold on. No, we're gonna go up a little more. Hold on, this one they was in Jericho. All right, just let me bear with me real fast. Just trying to find. Matter of fact, you know what? We might. Let's start at verse 1. All right. I know, like we just, we're just gonna go through the spirit. This is Joshua chapter 6, verse 1. It says the conquest of Jericho. All right, and the Lord had already delivered the city into Joshua's hands. Joshua would be going to it. It means Yahweh Shai, which he wasn't the anointed one, but at his time he was the one that was going to deliver his people at that time. All right, that's why when you get into Yahweh Shai Hamashiach, he is the anointed one. He's the ultimate deliverer. All right, this is Joshua chapter 6, and in verse 1 it says, "Now Jericho was straightly shut up because of the children of Israel. None went out and none came in. And Yahweh said unto Joshua, See, I have given into thine hand Jericho and the king thereof, and the mighty men of the Lord." All right, the mighty men of valor. Right. It says, "And ye shall compass the city, all ye men of war, and go round about the city once. Thus shalt thus shalt thou do 6 days." All right, hey, shalom, brother. Y'all about to. He said, "Thus shalt thou do 6 days." So, hey, man, when you come in to something, like if the Lord is delivering something to you, you gotta follow His instructions to the T. All right, because if you don't, you ain't going to get it. All right, that means you lack faith in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Harachakodash. It says, "And 7 priests shall bear before the ark 7 trumpets of ram's horns, and the 7th day ye shall compass the city 7 times, and the priests shall blow the trumpets." All right, blowing a warning. All right, it says, "And it shall come to pass that when they make a long blast, when the ram's horn, and when ye hear the sound of the trumpet, all the people shall shout with a great shout, and the wall of the city shall fall down flat, and the people shall ascend up every man straight before him." So the Lord gave him the city, and he was coming over to take it. It says, "And Joshua the son of Nun called the priests and said unto them, Take up the ark of the covenant, and let 7 priests bear 7 trumpets of ram horns before the ark of Yahweh." All right, and 7, that means the number of completion. All right, like the Lord is precise with everything that He does, and that's why we gotta pay attention to everything that He says and His details. All right, it says, "And he said unto the people, Pass on and compass the city, and let him that is armed pass on before the ark and Yahweh of Yahweh. And it came to pass when Joshua had spoken unto the people that the 7 priests bearing the 7 trumpets of ram's horns passed on before Yahweh and blew with the trumpets, and the ark of the covenant of Yahweh followed them." All right, just like now. All right, we just recently started doing this with this camp here. Before we open up camp, we blow the ram's horn. All right, the Shavah they call it. All right, and the Shapah. But why we do that? Because we know that the Lord is going to crumble this place. Being in line, with the Lord, like just right here. Like we blow that, we're setting off the alarm, and the most important alarm is these scriptures, man. When we sit down the highways and hedges and break these things down and warn the people of the things to come, that's the actual warning, man. All right. But the Lord, I'm telling you, the Lord is going to send helpers, man. You always have helpers in the scriptures. You always have helpers, man. All right. If the Lord loves you, like He said, man, He's going to help you. All right. Which I got some scripture on that. It says, "And Joshua had commanded the people, saying, Ye shall not shout, nor make any noise with your voice, neither shall any word proceed out of your mouth until the day I bid you to shout. Then shall ye shout." So the ark of Yahweh compassed the city, going about it once, and then came into the camp and lodged in the camp. All right. It said, "And Joshua rose early in the morning, and the priests took up the ark of Yahweh, and 7 priests bearing 7 trumpets of ram's horns before the ark of Yahweh went on continually and blew the trumps, and the armed men went before them. But the reward was after the ark. Salaki was after the ark of Yahweh, the priest going on and blowing with the trumps. Man, yo, that's why it's important. It's important. It will behoove you to keep doing these lessons, man. All right, and keep telling, just reading history. And this is history right here. All right. So it's like if you got to put the vibration out there. It says, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, man. All right. That's what we're supposed to do when we go on the highways and hedges, and that's what we're doing now. Every video that we do, we're lifting our voice up. We're setting a vibration on this place that comes from Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Hashem Arachak Vadash, because it's all up to Him. All right, but we're being obedient to Him and His words and what He says. All right, it says, and it came to pass on the seventh day. All right, this is completion. All right, they rose early and drawing off the day and compassed the city after the same manner 7 times. Only on that day they compassed the city 7 times, right? Check it out. It says, and it came to pass at the seventh time when the priest blew with the trumps, Joshua said unto the people, shout, for Yahweh have given you the city. All right, and that's being obedient, walking around. But let me jump down. All right, because like if you go back, I just want to hop down to here because this is why this woman, she's a heathen. All right, she got Joshua had mercy on her. Check it out. It said talking about the harlot. Uh, hold on. Dang, I want to keep going, but I'm gonna jump down and go to verse 20. It says, so the people shouted with the priests, blew with the trumpets, and it came to pass when the people heard the sound of the trumpet, and the people shouted the Slakia, and the people shouted with the great shout that that the wall fell down flat, so that the people went up into the city, every man straight before him, and they took the city, and they utterly destroyed all that was in the city, both man and woman, young and old, and ox and sheep, and ass, with the edge of the sword. All right. It says, but Joshua said unto the 2 men that had spied out the country, go into the harlot's house. And now if you go in Salah, I jumped the gun because I'm in chapter 6. But if you go back to chapter 5, that explain to you how the harlot helped Joshua, and this is why he had mercy on the harlot's house. All right, it says, I'm gonna read it again, verse 22. It says, but Joshua had said unto the 2 men that had spied out the country, go into the harlot's house and bring out thence the woman and all that she hath, as ye swear unto her. And the young men that were spies went in and brought out Rahab and her father and her mother and her brethren and all that she had. And they brought out her kindred and left them without the camp of Israel. So they left them. Like they couldn't come with us. You know? They left them like, all right, man, we spared you. Go about your business. All right, it says, and they burnt the city with fire and all that was therein, only the silver and the gold and the vessels of brass and of iron they put into the treasury of the house of Yahweh. All right, so they took all that gold, silver, and everything, but the Lord allowed them to do that. All right, it's in certain instances when the Lord told them, listen, man, he said, don't take the gold, the silver, enough. And he said, destroy everything. All right. Yo, he allowed Joshua allowed them, that woman and her family, to live, but they couldn't come with us. You know, they was going to serve us because they was heathens, man. You know, basically they would have to go into slavery, and just like ain't no heathen on this planet is going to be compared to us when we are in our kingdom, man. Just the same way we're not equal level to them in their kingdom, they're not going to be equal to us. They're going to serve us, man, as the scriptures tell you. But yo, right now they can help you, you know, because the Lord set up everything, man. The Lord sets up all these spirits. He's the father of all spirits. All right, check it out. It says, "And Joshua saved Rahab the harlot alive and her father's household and all that she had, and she dwelt in Israel even unto this day, because she hid the messengers which Joshua sent to spy out Jericho." Just because she dwells here, I don't believe she was an Edomite, you know. But just because she dwells here doesn't mean that she's gonna be on a level of an Israelite. All right, it says, "And Joshua jarred them," because he took them into slavery. "And Joshua jarred them at that time, saying, Cursed be the man before Yahweh that riseth up and buildeth this city Jericho. He shall lay the foundations thereof, and his firstborn, and in his youngest son shall he set up the gates of it." So Yahweh was with Joshua, and his fame was noised throughout all the country. All right, so Joshua, man, Joshua was that boy, man, at his time, because the Lord gave him that, he gave him that wisdom to be able to discern things. All right, so check this out. Let's go to Matthew chapter 17, verse 20, to prove another point. All right, Matthew chapter 17, verse 20. Because all you gotta do is have faith, and you having faith is just doing what the Lord tells you, right? And you'll be able to do what Yahweh Shah told you. Because what? Hold on. You got these governments and everything, and we under the Roman rule right now, right? Reincarnated. Okay? They control everything. All right? But at the same token, they still gotta help you, man. If the Lord ordains it. All right, so check it out. This is Matthew chapter 17, and matter of fact, we're gonna start at verse. Let's go ahead, man. You know what? We're gonna start at verse. Man, because it's really. All right, We're gonna go here. It says the demonic. All right, Matthew chapter 17. We're gonna start at verse 14. It says, "When they were come to the multitude, there came to him a certain man kneeling down to him, and saying, Lord, have mercy on my son, for he is a lunatic, lunatic, and sore vexed. For oft times he falleth into the fire, and oft into the water. And I brought him to thy disciples, and they could not cure him." All right, the Lord is showing you the faith right here. All right, and the power in the Father. All right, it says, "Then Yahweh Shah said, O faithless and perverse generation, how long shall I be with you? How long shall I suffer you? Bring him hither to me." All right, and the reason why the Lord was doing that, because our people, they had no faith, because they didn't think that the Lord could help them and give them power to rule over these demons. That's why Yahweh Shah, he was the one that ordained his men, the elect who he came for of Israel, right? He ordained them with the power to tread down these demons, and the power to have authority over them. All right, so that's why when you walk around, you walk around with confidence. You don't be cocky. It's a difference. All right, it's a difference between being cocky and confident. All right, you be confident, but you be humble. All right, the Lord was confident and he was humble, and he showed a lot of humility. All right, being in the power that he was with. And guess what? How many people helped him? Yahweh Shah, come stay with me. He even told us, don't even go with your purse or anything like that. When you go out to do the work, you just go out and do it. And that's showing faith right there, because he has people set up to help you. All right, in your time of need, just believe that. All right, it says, "Then Yahweh Shah answered and said, O faithless and perverse generation, how long shall I be with you? How long shall I suffer you? Bring him hither to me. And Yahweh shall rebuke the devil, and he departed out of him. Another miracle he did. And the child was cured. The child was cured from that very hour. Then came the disciples. Then came the disciples to Yahweh Shah and said, why could not we cast him out? Check it out. And Yahweh Shah said unto them, because of your unbelief. And why I'm saying this, because of your unbelief, because the Lord got men set up for you, right? To help you. Even like, this park, that's why I love this park so much, because like I did a lesson not too long ago, and it was called Be a Warrior, Not a Warrior, right? As soon as I cut the camera off, finished and everything, a big hawk came, shoots, and I'm gonna show you the tree that he landed in. All right, he landed in the Salakia. He landed in that tree right there, right. And if I go over here, that tree right there is where I took a picture of him, and he looked me right in my face, and that made me start looking up the significance of what a hawk is, man. So look it up for yourself. Look up the significance of a hawk, all right, and see what you find. And it's very interesting. I ain't gonna spoil it for you. You gotta do your own homework, man. You look up the significance of a hawk, and man, it's mind blowing. I'll tell you that. All right, it says, and Yahweh Shah said unto them, because of your unbelief, for I say verily unto you, if ye have faith as a grain of mustard seed, ye shall say unto this mountain, remove hence to yonder place, and it shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible unto you. Howbeit, this kind goeth not out, but by prayer and fasting, man. And that's a heavy point, man. You gotta pray, you gotta fast, you gotta do all that. The Lord tells us that. He just told you right there. And the last point was in the in the blue letter. I mean Salakia. Forgive me. It was in the red. All right. So let's read that in the NLT. It says this is Matthew chapter 17 and verse 19, and the NLT starting at verse 19. It says, matter of fact, let's go to verse 18. It says, then Yahweh Shah rebuked the demon and the boy, and it left him. From that moment, the boy was well. After the disciples asked Yahweh Shah privately, why couldn't we cast out that demon? Yahweh Shah said, he said, you don't have enough faith. Yahweh Shah told them, I tell you the truth. If you had faith, even as small as a mustard seed, you could say to this mountain, move from here to there, and it would move. Nothing would be impossible. All right, and that's heavy, because when you look into it, like going to the mountains and everything in the scriptures, a mountain is a high point. So like that's the governments and everything. Like I'm telling you today, man, and that's the reason for the lesson, because like for you to go into a building with no money and things are required. But one thing the man told me, he said, you got to keep your word. He said, I'm coming out of my pocket for you. And I don't even know this man. All right, I don't know him at all, but he moved, and he knows men and high authorities right here in Rome. All right, this is Rome, and it's so spiritual to read that, and it's heavy, because like I always do these lessons in this park that's dedicated to an Italian man, and it makes me think about Cornelius, and got a heavy South Philadelphia. It's a heavy Italian influence. All right, and they obviously like they run things and all over the place. That's where you get your unions from, your this and your that. So for a man like that to look out for a man like me, and I consider myself as nothing, but hey, the Lord might not look at me like that, But this man, he's helping, man. But you got to keep your side. and everything like that. All right. So you just gotta do, hey man, do what the Lord tells you to do. All right. So let's go to Genesis 49 and 25. Okay. Genesis 49 and 25. The Lord, He always got you. I'm gonna go in back in the KJV. Where we at? Genesis 49 and 23. Okay. Just to prove, yo, this is how bad the Lord is, man. All right. Matter of fact, no, we ain't gonna go there. I don't want that one. Because that's not Shalaki. So Genesis chapter 49 and 25. It says, even by the power of thy Father, who shall help thee, and by the Almighty, who shall bless thee with blessings of heaven above, blessings of the deep that lieth under blessings of the breast of the womb. All right, and yo, the Lord is the one that blesses us, man. Like I said, He's the Father of all spirits, and without Him, you know, these spirits won't even help you. They would try to put you to death, man. Like you always when you really go into it, right? What it says, there'll be spirits created for vengeance and Sarat. Right, you got spirits that's out here that's actually created for vengeance to put your ass to death, man. They happy when the Lord allows them to do that. So it will behoove you to serve the Lord, man, and have those spirits to help you instead of destroy you. All right. So let's go ahead to Isaiah chapter 50. All right, we're gonna go to verse 7. Isaiah 50 and verse 7. All right. It says, for Yahweh Bashem Yahushua power will help me, therefore shall I not be confounded. All right. So hey man, you just trust in the Lord. How would you be confounded trusting in the Lord when all these spirits are susceptible to Him? All right. So He gives you the same power, man. You just gotta trust in Him. And hey, I ain't going front, man. You got sometimes it feels like you getting beat up, you know, but hey, that's a part of war, you know. So that's a part of being a warrior. A warrior is not going to go into a battle with no wounds on him, man. But the purpose for him to go through the battle with wounds, when he gets the wounds, is to keep fighting, you know. And he gets helped. You get helped by Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Arachakodash. All right. King David knew that, you know. And that's why he is the king of Israel, you know. Saul did what he did, and that's why everything was stripped from him and was given to King David. All right, to continue on. Okay. Everything was given to King David after that. Why? Because he trusted in Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Arachakodash. Okay. Saul trusted in Saul trusted in witchcraft. All right. And to this day, his children or that household, they still believe in the same thing. And hence you have Israelites that doesn't trust in the Lord. They rather go to soothsayers and things of that nature, man. All right. But let's keep going. Lord's willing, this is edifying. I hope you're getting something out of it. All right, this is Isaiah 50 and verse 7. It says, for Yahweh Bashem Yahushua will help me. Therefore shall I not be confounded. Therefore have I set my face like a flint, and I know that I shall not be ashamed. So when you set your face like a flint, that means you mean mugging, basically. Like you got the grill on, can't nothing really bother. You got a poker face on, you know. So your enemy can't tell like when things are agitating you, because that's what a person likes to do, man. When they like to want to see how they can move you, or how they could do this to see what moves you to provokes you to anger. All right, so they could use that against you, but you don't give them that. You know, but it says he is near that justifieth me. Who will contend with me? Let us stand together. Who is mine adversary? Let him come near to me. All right, who is my adversary? Let him come near to me. You gotta answer to me. You know, and like I said, the Lord, he got his men, man. All right, so let's read that in the NLT. This is Isaiah chapter 50, verse 7. It says, because the sovereign Yahweh Bashim Yahushua has helped me, I will not be disgraced. Therefore, I have set my face like a stone, determined to do his will. And I know that I will not be put to shame. So if you're determined to do the Lord's will, you know, that's another characteristic of that hawk, man. That's why I said look it up. If you determined to do his will, you will not be ashamed. And anybody that's not doing the will, well, you know, they all under the authority of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, because can't no man go against him. They all doing his bidding. But if you pleasing him, they under subjection to you as well. It says, he who gives me justice, Shalak, yeah, Khan, he who gives me justice is near. Who will dare to bring charges against me now? Where are my accusers? Let them appear. All right. And yo, that's why I said I went to try to, man, to get my record clear in Babylon. So who could bring charges against me now, man? You know, Lord's willing, I'll be a part of that number. I'm just saying that, you know, because like you please the Lord, like I said, man, you please the Lord, who's going to bring charges on you? Who's going to accuse you of anything? You know, the Lord is the one that's going to wipe your record clean at the end of the day. You know, the Lord is the one that's going to wipe your record clean. And that's why, like, you know, you got men out here, you know, hey, what's going on, man? How you feel?
I'm looking for a place to relieve myself. But
Nah, go ahead, man. You got over there, bro. You in the park. What are the trees? Nah, you good, man. You good, bro.
Dude, there's dogs doing here.
Exactly. Yeah, dig it. How about that? But see that, man? Look, the Lord always brings. Look, he was going that way. I'm like, oh, you in the park. Look, he walked back that way. And he got a Christmas hat on and all that. So the Lord is decent. He's powerful, man. You know, you just trust in him and serve him. And hey, man, everything's going to be at peace with you. But we also know that the Lord got you. If you one of his men, he got you. All right, check it out now. And damn, that's crazy. Let's go to Psalms 54. 4. All right, these people out here trusting in madness. Okay, this Psalms chapter 54. All right, Psalms 54 and verse 4. Damn, check it out, man. Let's say a prayer for the defense against my enemies, but I'm going to go right to the point. It says, behold, the Most High is mine helper. Yahweh Shem Yahushua is with them that uphold my soul. See that? Check it out. Behold, the Most High is mine helper. Yahweh Shem Yahushua is with them that uphold my soul, meaning you're going to have help. All right? The Lord's got people to help you. The ones that's going to uphold your soul, they're here to help you, man. All right, check it out. Let's go into NLT. It says, but the Most High is my helper. Yahweh Shem Yahushua keeps me alive. Like that song, staying alive. What you got to do? Serve the Lord, man. All right? Stay alive, you got to serve the Lord, man, because he is life. All right? These words that come out this Bible is life, man. All right? And, when you start, I'm telling you, the more you get into it, this word, you're going to have, the stronger you get, man, you're going to have devils try to come and attack you, discourage you, make you feel like you're not a man of the Lord. That's all demons, man. Because the Lord will reveal something that lets you know that he's with you. That's the point of reading. All right, stay in the word, man. All right, let's go to Psalms 86. Psalms 86 and 13. All right. It's the book of Psalms, chapter 86. Okay, and verse 13. All right, we have it. Verse 18. It says, Salakia. I think I made a mistake here. Psalms chapter 86 and 17. It says, shew me a token for good, that they which hate me may see it, and be ashamed, because thou, Yahweh, has hope in me and comforted me. All right. So, yo, man, you're going to have a lot of people that hate you in this thing, but the Lord has been to help you. Because what? How they said, like, these people want to see your downfall. You got these rappers, all they pray on them. We got haters. We got haters. If you don't got haters, you ain't doing nothing right. But the purpose of having haters so they can see the Lord rise you up and use men around you to raise you up, man. All right. The Lord does all these things, man. He's great. All right. Matter of fact, I'm gonna end up with this one. Matter of fact, we're gonna bring them all out. Let's go to 2 Samuel 22 and 36. All right. Because King Saul, he ain't believe that. 2 Samuel chapter 22 and we said 36. Uh, 2 Samuel chapter 22 and 36. And it reads, it says, thou hast also given me the shield of thy salvation, and thy gentleness hath made me great. All right, because the shield of his salvation, that means you trust in the Lord and everything that he sends to you. All right, the people that he sends to you to help you. You know, you got some and it's help in a lot of ways, man. They could give you some information, you know, wisdom that'll help you. You know, it's a lot of helps out here in a lot of different ways, man. You know, that the Lord sends to you in your walk. All right. And you take that. You take it and learn from it. All right. So let's go to Isaiah 44 and 2. All right. It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 44, verse 2. It's a lot there, man. Keep a little chilly out here. It ain't as cold as I thought it was going to be. It's Isaiah chapter 44. Let's start at verse 1. The blessings of Israel, which says Isaiah chapter 44 and 1. It says, yet now hear, O Jacob, my servant, and Yasharallah, Israel, whom I have chosen. All right. He said he has chosen you. All right. It says, thus saith Yahweh, that made thee and formed thee from the womb, which will help thee. Fear not, O Jacob, my servant, for thou, Jeshurun, whom I have chosen. All right. The Lord chose us, man. We are a chosen people. All right. So just like, if you like we're kings, man, we're gods. And that's why like when we get into the kingdom, all these nations are going to come bring all their gold, their silver, their everything, worshiping us, man. All right. They're going to worship at our feet. You know? These other nations, but Esau, man, you going to hardcore slavery. All you nations are going to slavery. Esau, you going to get it the worst, man. You know? Because of the way you did us. And you continue to do it. So we're still in your captivity right now to this day. All right? We're in a Roman captivity, man. But check this out. I'm ended on this from Proverbs chapter 16, verse 17, which is a classic. All right, it's the ultimate one. Well, to me, anyway. one of my favorites because this lets you know that the Lord got people that's going to help you, and all you got to do is serve Him. It's Proverbs 16 and 17. Salakia. That's the wrong one. All right. Bear with me. Salakia, give me 1 second. If a man's way so pleaseth the Lord, KJV.
Sure, here's what I found.
Salakia 7. So forgive me for that. It's Proverbs chapter 16, verse 7. It says, when a man's ways please Yahweh, he maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him. All right. And that's, hey man, that's the nail in the coffin right there. So all you gotta do is just serve the Lord, man. You know, serve him, trust in him, and just know that he has people out there to help you. So Lord's willing, this was edifying. You got something out of it, made sense. So with that, I'm gonna give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Harachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, taught us the truth. Honors and citations to the elect, to the men that died doing the work, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, they shall rise first. To the men, women, and children that believe in the true name of the Father and the Son, which the Father's name is Yahweh, he exists. The Son's name is Yahweh Shai, he is the deliverer, because he's come and deliver us out of this captivity that we're in. So the next lesson, I'm going to say Mawafa Baba Ball, Kwam Yasharala, Shalom.